It's like it's literally only made for the Essential phone. It does not work with any other device.
Hey there, Internet. So this is part 2 of our VR PC build. If you're interested, you can see part 1 on 360 Today and part 1.5 on YouTube. So this is part 2. This is what I named it. I should have named it part 3, but I'm an idiot. Mike here is doing the installation because he is not an idiot. He is a PC builder who's very smart. You can find him on Instagram at
Hovhannessian photography.
Check it out. And so this is the part that it really gets interesting because we start to plug in components.
So this motherboard actually came with a CPU installer, like an installation tool. So it's funny to me because in my day, like, you just plop them in here. They're getting so much more intricate, especially Intel. Okay. I mean, normally you should just be able to. This clip opens. Wait, hold on. Actually, I do need to use this tool. Type of installation, type of CPU. Okay. Golden triangle, the golden triangle. Bam. It's a pretty one. Okay. Don't want to bend any pins. I'm going to leave that right there.
T-Master.
Let's throw in some RAM slots. Let's throw in some RAM into some RAM slots.
It's very hot. So just to confirm, I could throw this away and this one.
Yeah, you could throw those.
Okay.
For sure.
Just
Toss them.
want to make sure. Earlier today, I accidentally threw something out that I maybe shouldn't.
Yeah, keep the CPU boxes. I always like to keep them. And bam, make sure they both snap in, just like that. Snapped in, snapped in, snapped in. And CPU time.
Right outside the door. Okay. Just break them down, toss them in your cycle. And if you need a scissor.
So you lift this little retention arm. It's hard to see. Maybe this is better actually.
No, I'll help to take apart some of these wires.
So you lift this up, and this pops out the little retention arm. This piece, this motherboard actually came with a little tool to hold the CPU in place while you actually plop it in.
That's nice of them.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Most of them have that or no?
I don't know if this is a new thing or if this is just a gimmick.
We will see if this works.
Because normally you just, okay, I should do this flat. Definitely don't want to install a PC or a CPU without it being flat. Okay. I hope the internet can still see.
If it doesn't see that well, then that's not too bad either. But I'll try and clamp a thing right there.
Sweet.
And I'll raise this up a little bit for you guys. It's this one to raise it up.
Alright, so whenever you're installing a CPU, always want to double check and look for something like a golden triangle, because that'll help you line up your corners.
Why is it called a golden triangle?
If you look on the CPU itself, there's always a golden triangle indicating a specific corner where this lines up to and this pin out.
That makes it easy.
Yeah.
So there's always one side that's going to be a little bit different.
There's always an indicator as to where this lines up to this, because otherwise it's just a square, right? You'd just be able to plop it in, but all these pins have to line up properly.
Also, if you guys find this video informative, give it a like, share it with your friends. I'm also going to link in the description below to the Amazon where you can pick up all the different components and make your own, and it'll be exactly everything that you see here except for the graphics card, which is en route. And what was the other component we need to buy?
We need to get a CPU cooler, so we can't actually run the machine until...
Let's buy that right now.
Yeah, for this CPU, we have an 8600K, so we don't really need liquid cooling. It's a nice unlocked CPU, though, if you did want to, like, overclock it. Overclocking is when you make it faster than what it was built for. Through, you know, it's like tuning, kind of like how you do with engines, same thing with CPUs.
CPU cooler, what else should I put in?
I would do just put air cooler. I'd probably search a specific brand. I know
I
that,
could do liquid cooling though.
yeah, it's kind of more expensive and pricey. They sell all-in-one solutions now, liquid cooling. It's not like a custom loop. It's kind of a little
it's
too
like
much.
it's like $40 more.
It's like $40 more, really?
And it's gonna be quieter.
Yeah, it's so much
I
quieter.
think I'm gonna go with the liquid. I'll let you pick it out exactly when we're done.
$100 though.
Again, that's.
Is it only $40 more than the other option?
Here's the thing, because the other one was like 40 or 50. And here's the thing, because I'm doing it for mixed reality, I want it to be as quiet as possible.
Yeah, okay. In that case, then liquid cooling is probably a good option.
All right.
So here's the cool part. It slides right
under. That cable that's like not even connected to your
Yeah,
MacBook.
that's fine. Yeah. What were you gonna say, Mike?
The cool part about the CPU installation with Intel's is that they come with this little plastic thing, and it just pops right off when you install it. See, it was on there, and then just popped off.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, it's that simple. I'm wondering actually if it is lined up proper. Yeah, you always want to make sure it's lined up proper, because if it's not, it doesn't make a proper connection. It doesn't work.
Alright, so question.
What's up?
Do you think we would be able to find the liquid cooling at Best Buy or somewhere else where we'd be able to get it?
Definitely, yeah.
Let's do that then, since I need to buy a monitor
Oh, you
and
do?
a keyboard and a mouse anyway.
You really don't have those?
I don't. Unless I could use my wireless Apple keyboard with it, but I don't think that's
It's
gonna be possible.
Bluetooth. I mean,
It's literally just like sitting over there on the wall.
yeah.
But I don't think that would work. Because it's Apple.
Because Apple.
That's Apple.
So we didn't in this video go around the room. Would you like to introduce yourself, Greg and Berti?
Yeah, well, I'm the expert on the mixed reality setup with the Vive and the Kinect 1 V2, my bad. Xbox One Kinect that is connected to the PC. We have this Coordinating Mapping Basics plugin that was downloaded off of GitHub. This one allows the Kinect to see only the people and literally make a virtual green screen. So we're having that set up with the Vive to get mixed reality going to play Beat Saber and Tilt Brush. And yeah, also I'm a VR filmmaker.
I'm hoping I can get LA Noir to work too.
LA Noir would be so
That'd be
cool.
dope.
That's my real end goal for
LA
today,
Noir
is
is the
play
best.
LA Noir with this, even if it's. But I need the graphics still. Anyway, Berti,
yes,
sorry.
hi, this is Berti Benbanaste. I focus on VR 360 production and drones. So today I'm actually working on fixing stitching for 360 videos that were taken with mainly the Kodak Pixpro 360 camera. So I'm on Mystica VR editing stitching software. I'm also using a little bit of Adobe Premiere and hopefully Photoshop later on. You can find me on Instagram. I do fly my drone and put up some cool
There we go.
footage. On Berti Benbanaste, BERTI,
Also forgot to mention my Instagram page. Mine is @TheGregMH. Check out some VR filmmaking, as well as some solo wheel riding and electric unicycle around the Bay Area. Have videos on YouTube, Vimeo, as well as on Instagram stories. So check that out.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
What are you doing right now, Mike?
So I plugged in all the headers, so when you hit a button on this, it'll actually send it to the motherboard. Now I'm getting ready to put the hard drives in, because we have two. We have a boot drive, which is the solid state disk SSD. This is normally what I use, or M2 SS. These are pretty nice.
Solid state's a lot better than
Yeah.
having one that's like bouncing around in there.
Such as this one. This is good for archival or data. That's why it's always nice to have one, because you can normally pack up more space or capacity with a mechanical hard drive for the price. Although it's getting much more affordable.
Am I able to recycle this box?
Yeah, that's gone. You can go.
Can I recycle this box?
The paper? Yeah.
Paper.
Yeah.
Also, another thing that I'm putting in my Amazon description that everyone should get, these right here. They help to hide your wires. They make it nice and neat. You can see I have one hanging right there going from the PC and the light and everything. It just cleans up your space, and they only cost like $5, so I highly recommend it if you feel like being neat and organized, no CD like myself.
Oh yeah. So yeah, like just
We just need to move the
what's left
couches.
now is just move the couches.
Awesome, good job.
Also, Viveport, it was able to recognize I guess it uses my Steam apps like, you know, Rick and Morty, Virtual Reality, Beat Saber,
So it has
Crush,
everything
like,
there.
everything is already on Steam, so I guess Viveport just picked it all up.
That's awesome.
I mean, I think that's why you go with Steam if you're going to use Rift or HTC Vive, or both.
Would you like something
If you're
from the
that
snack
crazy.
bin? I recommend these. They're solar dried bananas. I got them in the Thai store.
I'll try it.
Quite delicious.
And then there's also those little cookies.
You're more than welcome to have this.
I'm willing to guilty pleasure myself a little
Yeah.
bit. Wait, the whole bag? I didn't need like.
I'll pour them into like that thing.
that
Put 'em on the table. We are going to have some delicious Thai food in a little bit. So I'm going to do the dishes in a second here. So it gets a little noisy. It's
Probably
about 12, so we'll probably eat.
It's only 12?
Yeah, we'll probably eat in like an hour or 2 hours, and
Shoot.
we'll make a trip to Best Buy thereafter.
Kevin, when can I borrow you for?
Want a cookie? Want a
I
cookie?
guess once
Yes.
the live streaming is done.
It's still going actually.
Ah.
This one will go until 12:45. So, or until Mike finishes. One or the other. But we have to not be swearing until the time.
I'll wait to ask you the questions until then.
That might be a little difficult, but I'll make it work.
Better. One thing. Oops. How?
This one has
Bam.
so much motion.
Just
Ours
plop
doesn't.
some.
The corgis doesn't. I'm doing the motionless ones until this is over, and then we can talk about the more motion, the ones that have motion. How much it does this stitch mark?
I would
Be okay with you? Like, what's
I would jump to the specific moment in time where everyone's surrounding it.
okay? There's always going to be a little stitch mark. I can feather. I can play with the feathering. I can, now play with the
The
weight of
biggest
each
thing
lens.
is it's the dog. The dog walks really close and then comes in. And so if you're following him in headset,
You want that specific.
I'm
moment.
trying to
Okay,
make
I'm
the
just trying to
dog
get a sticker
okay,
off
but
at
if
this
it
point,
can't
and
because
it's
he gets really
very
close,
frustrating.
then don't worry.
There we go.
Okay, if they're not getting close, I mean, is this stitch mark, is this an improvement on what you were able to do last time?
I need to see with all the dog, like at the moment when he's
I
about to
need
put his nose up
some
to the
screws.
camera.
There were so many corgi videos. I mean, I was
Oh,
looking
maybe
at
it's
the
not
ones-
this one.
Yeah, do you want to point out which
That's
ones
never a bad thing.
Because they're all of these, and I started like one by one just looking at them.
And maybe we put it in its own separate one already.
No, you got just these. So this is one camera view.
I'm saying
okay.
I may put it in a different folder that I'm not seeing here now. There's
Okay.
cat town stuff too.
So maybe with the crowded ones, you just want to point out the ones that you think you will use in your reel.
Where
or
art thou? There we go.
direction.
Okay. Here we go.
I'll pay more attention to those.
Maybe like these guys. At this time we didn't even use it 'cause they were just so close up. These
I know people that just like to
This
Velcro
is-
these
that is
on, but it's
what-
always nice to have a screw on
find
the
a moment
SSD.
where like maybe I'm not there or
You
they're
want
coming
just
really
animal
close.
close.
Could also
okay.
just, like,
Okay.
Sticky tape it.
Then we'll look at the ones
Not a
with
nice
motion.
solution.
Yeah.
Because the way he did it was he always has the camera either above or below.
Have you tried the one where it's attached to the puppy and it's like a POV?
Yeah, I did that.
Did it work okay or
I mean,
kinda?
yes, I think the dog just looks fine when you look back.
You use stabilization too?
In where? Bermuda? No.
In this.
In Mystica. No. Can you show me where the stabilization?
I think it's
I
on one
played
that-
with the.
Sorry, it's a lot of screws.
Weight, coloring, exposure, color.
I'm not
matching
sure.
Color.
And I want to ask you, Mike,
What's up?
what is your opinion about the
I don't know
idea, or
which- I
just
don't
the
know.
reality that
This was
even
one
the
of
newest
videos I
MacBook
wanted
Pro
to
still has a
use.
720p webcam?
Really?
No
I didn't
joke.
know that.
It's
It
the
still has a
only-
720p Mac?
Like, at this point, I'm just gonna,
They,
like-
they definitely have an option for you to upgrade it though, right?
No, they don't.
They don't?
That's the worst
You're stuck
part.
with 720?
They don't have a 1080p FaceTime like camera for the MacBook Pro, even the most upgraded one.
Hmm.
Like that's stuck at 720. It's like
It eventually, I think, will get to the point where in your iPhone it's going to be a 360 camera. Because what they're doing right now is they're actually selling this camera, the Insta361, which is the one that we're live streaming with, by the way, if you want to purchase it on Amazon.
Yeah,
The
but-
link is in the description below. They're selling this in the store right now. So they obviously have an interest in 360 and VR.
well now they're
Um,
trying to make it more consumer available.
But think about how they always adopt these things. They put the product in their store to see how well it sells. If they see it sell very well, then they adopt it into the phone.
Well, they
So
did also.
they might even
Well,
acquire
okay, I am
Insta360
willing
They
and
to
started
up-
selling
use their
drones, but
software.
does that mean
They
Okay.
have really good software.
If
and
it's not till
mainly,
iPhone
they're
will-
mainly for the iPhone right now, which everyone argues, oh, they don't have enough Android stuff, which they do have some Android things, but ultimately they're an iPhone company right now, if you really look at it, and everything, all their big cameras too, the Insta360 Pro works with your iPad, doesn't work with your Microsoft.
Yeah.
In fact, if you want to put your noggin to something right now, Greg, because I know you're kind of waiting on us at a moment, there's a project that we were working on before. This guy, the Amazon iPad, which
What?
it
There's-
works. It works.
There's an iPad made by Amazon.
That's $130 or $140, and it's about the size of the iPad 10, which is the big one for $700, $800.
I haven't like,
So does it run-
on Amazon for
there we
$99
go.
bucks?
Yeah,
Amazon
you can
tablets.
get it pretty. I think Amazon Prime Day was even
Prime Day
cheaper.
was 99
But
bucks.
You
the
were trying
challenge
to
is
get
it
it.
doesn't do AR, it doesn't have gyroscopics in it, so I wanted to just get panoramic footage playing on it. If you can get VR footage, even better. But just plain panoramic would be cool. Because
this thing like loads up.
yeah, no, oh yeah, it takes a moment. And to give you an idea of kind of how crappy it is, I don't want to say it's crappy because it's cheap, but when I was on the plane traveling back here from the East Coast, I downloaded Band of Brothers, which I've never seen, and I wanted to watch it, and I clicked play, and it played the first 10 seconds and stopped. I played episode 2, first 10 seconds stopped. Finally, I found Bad Lieutenant, which is a great movie with Nicolas Cage in one of his best performances, directed by Werner Herzog in New Orleans recently after Katrina, and that played all the way through and looked beautiful. And so it's kind of like a hit or miss, but the things that do hit with it and work, they work great. So that's my takeaway, my 2 cents on it. I recommend it over getting an iPad. But in the same instance, I have a shoot coming up where we need an iPad to do playback. So did I screw myself by buying this? Or
You
can I
may-
use my iPad mini?
You may
I'll find out
actually
Monday.
have.
I'll find out Monday.
Yes.
I think iPad mini will still work with it because it works with the other Zcam, which is more money, or around the same money. So we'll see. But that's a question for
Yeah,
Monday.
it's pretty clear. This was the video we uploaded the last time we tried. And it's just like it doesn't support that particular codec.
Is there any way we can get Vimeo or any other way
I mean,
to
Vimeo is
download
probably-
it locally, or another way to play?
Downloading it locally
I think maybe there's an app that might do playback better than, you know, how Amazon is trying to
Yeah,
do.
we
Is
tried
it-
that last time.
So is it an Android?
I don't know.
What's the operating system it's running?
Probably.
Android?
I don't know.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
This is Amazon. Oh wow. That's Android.
Yeah. So I don't know.
totally Android.
Play with it. Take a seat. Relax for 15 minutes while we finish the build up.
Access cord.
Take a seat, Greg. Sit down.
All that can go except for, let's see. Actually, yeah. Need half of these. This probably. Nah, leave the rest here.
Okay. Yeah, put these on top.
This can go though.
Yep.
I have to reset the motherboard again because I forgot to install the plate. Dumbest thing. It's a little metal plate. All it does is guides some USB ports. I just can't have it not complete, you know? Then I might have used... there we go, we're good. You still... There you are.
And again, if you guys have any questions about this, write a comment below. We'll get back to you right away. I answer YouTube comments quicker than emails. So. It's true, because there's an incentive. When someone comments on your YouTube, then it creates more views and everything, versus an email, I'm answering one individual's question, versus answering the questions to the masses. So,
Fair point.
yeah, I'm more likely to answer your inquiry via that than a private message, where it's just like, Kevin, tell me your insights on this. I want to tell the world my insights on it. That's my takeaway, at least.
Oh yeah.
You could say there's always proprietary stuff.
Indubitably.
So since I brought my iPad here, I'm actually going to be doing 2 different tests. One is like figuring out this app
Mhm.
on the Android software, if it's able to read, like you have
I also have another fun thing that you can do if that gets boring. This one you might find super fun. So I had recently an Alibaba gift certificate for $250. And one thing I decided to buy in Alibaba is a new PlayStation 4 controller. Because you remember what happened with my other one? It started the thing.
Okay, this software is immediately a fail, given that it doesn't allow you to view your own stuff. It only offers stuff it has.
Keep chiseling, you can find a way. Jeff Bezos will let you.
What was that?
I don't know, it's kind of like an
That was
Arnold
like Hunger
Schwarzenegger.
Artist for a second.
I've been really getting into Arnold Schwarzenegger again recently because he's been just
Does
like
this have
doing the
micro
funniest stuff with
USB
Trump.
slot?
What?
Did you not hear his thing? So basically, he made a video after the Trump-Putin meeting,
Oh,
and he's
wonderful.
like, "You look like a girly man, like you're about to start kissing him and take a selfie with him."
There's Arnold for you.
I would just love to see him and
Benbanaste.
Donald Trump in like a boxing match.
Okay.
Like, pay so much good money to see that.
In a boxing match?
Yeah.
So again, I'll ask, does this thing have like a micro SD slot, or do you have to connect it to a computer to like...
I think there is a micro SD. Yeah. You want me to find it for you?
Yeah, please do. Because that might be the way you put like videos into
I think
actual-
that's It was right here. You pull that out, and it's right there.
Okay.
You need a pen. You got your PC, you can,
I mean, he has a PC.
yeah, no, we can put like some footage on it.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
Get
know.
something?
It's the hard part, I can't get that still.
I can...
Oh, now everything's freaking out in there.
Whoa.
Maybe we turn it off.
We probably should. No,
Yeah, power that thing
SD card unexpectedly removed.
down. Yeah, probably not the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Don't do that, guys.
I hate
Don't
this.
follow my method. Just yanking it out of this thing.
Do you have any tweezers?
We do have tweezers.
There
Right here.
Many
Somewhere.
tweezers. Like,
There's floating
This piece?
around here somewhere.
there's
I have
SD
another set.
cards.
Give me 1 second.
Do you have a micro SD adapter?
I do. Give me
It's
one
just a
second.
matter of like, I'm sure he has like some desktop like
What do you need?
footage.
You need like. What are you looking for? Sorry.
I mean, we just need a micro SD card reader to like connect USB. and SD
The
card.
lowest
I have a
res,
reader.
the lowest res footage you can put, because this thing probably can't do good playback like on 4K stuff.
What in the
Probably
world?
not.
This
It's
stupid
128
panel.
gigabytes, so just put that.
Teamwork. Teamwork.
Just put it right there.
Oh, Marlo's being good for you guys now.
The stupid
Yeah,
panel.
I'm still learning a lot from a few more of his videos actually.
He's really so far ahead of the curve. And if you ever need a drone operator too, he's pretty good.
as a drone operator.
Yeah.
I have two questions, like separate
He's
questions for you.
super
One,
What the fudge?
I want to be able to extend an invitation card from my drone, and I was wondering last minute if you have any like 3D printed pieces that I could use. So
For which drone?
Alright, this plate
for the Mavic Pro.
is gone.
I gave them all to the that one spot. What's the Fixer Crash.
Oh, you gave it to her?
I gave it to her. Yeah, I wish I had known. I wasn't thinking.
I was thinking this summer when I'm in Spain if I can just extend my Insta-1 360.
Ask her for the components. Be like, hey, Kevin gave you like 4 legs for connecting. Can I have 2 of them?
And 2 is enough to connect the. So
I
how
think-
does it work? It just
Again,
wraps
she
around?
has all of them, and you just say, hey, I referred you to Kevin. Kevin asked me, and I could
Yeah.
even do the message if you want. I don't mind being an Indian giver-backer. Because
No,
I don't
that's
think that
okay.
she's going to utilize them. I think if you're going to utilize them, she'd be more than willing to be like, oh yeah, please. I don't know what to do with this stuff.
Yeah, I could go and pick it up from her.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I
maybe
can't.
on Monday. So maybe I should just give her a ring.
Yeah, give her a text or a
And
message.
that was specifically for any camera, so essentially I could screw in anything to what
I can't remember exactly. I know the legs are extended, so you have that part to start with.
do I need? Are you talking about a leg extension or legs for like the camera?
Their
So
leg
camera.
extension that you plug in, so that way you can put a camera under it and land on its own. Otherwise, you have to catch it.
I can catch it. That's fine.
Okay.
That's easier. So I don't need like. So just
then,
keep
then,
the weight
then
down.
just ask for the girdle or whatever, the corset.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and she should have that.
Because I see that Hugh has done like the attached to GoPro Fusion.
Yeah,
already.
he's using the same sort of corset method.
And yeah, and and then it's the Pro on top.
Yeah. So she should have, I think, 2 different kinds. So she could give you one of them.
Okay.
Make
what
local videos to VR videos. Okay.
We'll talk to you.
Yeah.
This is the first. Like, it's amazing
Here's the
how
bad
many
thing
VR
about
apps
this
on the
Look
iPad
how
and
quick it
on
burns out.
Amazon
Oh
Fire
wow.
all have like
That's cool,
online
the sun's coming
capabilities
out.
for like seeing stuff on like, YouTube and other websites,
this
but
panel's
nothing
stupid.
supports local.
It won't
I wanted to make it complete,
Your
but it
local
won't.
players?
Yeah,
need
like the
this.
local players,
Don't
like
need it.
you know.
I can throw this away.
If you want to throw it
Yeah,
away, you
it's
can.
so
I would put it
messed
with
up.
all the other motherboard stuff.
Why they
Okay.
don't get into it. Do you want to
Just
view
keep
anything
this
from
in
this?
this.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
just keep it in the
another day
motherboard stuff.
for the
yeah.
next computer build.
Like
Yeah, sure.
following the SD card, which I think.
I'm gonna
is,
put this back in place again.
It's not G. G
Do you need more light? Because I could plug in power to that.
All the stuff where I need light for
Okay,
is
so it
done.
must be.
Cool.
It must
F.
be.
Look,
Yeah, for this
look
little-
at
No, because I'm gonna keep these
Look
in
at
there. I haven't
Smart,
used them all.
smart. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna do some dishes.
For sure. After that, I think it'll
Pretty
be
sure.
set. We'll need to have to get the CPU cooler.
Yeah, do you think I should buy that at Best Buy so we can
Let's
actually
look up
test it
stuff
today?
on Best Buy.
Yeah, we'll do the price comparison right after the build.
They do price matching, right?
Yeah, maybe try.
They used to do that. I don't know if they can
Like that.
still do that with Amazon.
Where's that?
And it's kind of crazy,
Yeah, that's one.
but they should.
I thought they did it with Amazon.
There was a Nathan for you where
You know what,
he
disconnect this and
guys,
try
Try
it.
mine.
be a little bit quieter for 1 second. So
I
there
was
was
about to say you don't need to.
there's a Nathan
USB add.
There's a Nathan for You episode where he did the Best Buy challenge with them because there was a TV store going out of business, and so they said, all right, you put up an advertisement that you're giving away TV for free or for 99 cents or something, and then Best Buy would have to compete and you put them out of business. But here's the trick: to get the other TV for 99 cents, you have to go through a door and then you're in a room with an alligator, and you need to get the TV and get it back to the. So no one was getting the 99-cent TV in there, right? There's no one buy. So it's such a weird marketing scheme, but Best Buy would not do a 99-cent TV, as you can imagine. So it really depends. But isn't that funny?
Yeah.
One of my favorite shows on Comedy Central.
Nathan,
They
you.
get
Nathan,
the
have you guys ever
reels
seen
somewhere
Nathan
else.
for You?
If you can find the.
Yeah,
We're gonna put one
price
on
reel,
for
play it on
lunch.
Sure.
It's literally the best, most meta documentary.
Most
reality show.
meta.
It's so funny.
That's always a good meta.
Yeah. Well, like at one point he helps this guy, like in his 80s, find like his lost love
Really?
from the 1950s, and all he has is like a yearbook, and they go to the extent where they pretend to, in order to get the yearbook, because it's only available to high school, and they're
Well,
not
is
gonna
that,
let
like,
them go
two
and grab one.
different-
They pretend
This
that they're
one
reshooting the
It's
sequel
gonna
to
have
Mud
to do this,
2,
like, iPhone.
and they're
You
like,
have to, like,
even
you have
muddier,
to, like,
even
read
dirtier
it
this
up
time,
here.
because that's like what the
That's
town was known for, is
That's
the map
fine.
with the
Okay.
making from the
Ah.
shop.
Yeah, it's independent.
Okay, you got it.
Okay.
This one now.
So next up, let's see. Power.
Doesn't really matter. Has it ever messed it up when you just pulled out something? Is that
I've
still,
actually, very first semester, I had a 6-minute video that I was working on, and I put 3 hours into it. It disconnected
Always
by
Oh.
accident.
But how
Right,
do
it was
how
by
do you
accident.
eject on here? I've never learned how.
Right click?
For PC, you can just rip it out.
Yeah, it sometimes
No,
does.
don't rip it out on PC.
It
Hit
sometimes-
right click, remove disk.
There was eject. I ejected
It
You
sometimes
can take
won't
it out.
let you though on this one.
Yeah, you have
Maybe
to
it's the
load.
omen.
You have to let it load a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, for Mac, I never ever risk it. PC, I'm like, sometimes I care, sometimes I don't. And PC is very more reliable. I'm like, oh, you accidentally ejected it?
You really shouldn't
You really
Just
shouldn't, but
pull
no
it.
problem.
Yeah.
But the Mac will just like burn it, and you'll kill like the port sometimes too.
Yeah.
So
Macs
it's like
are
now
weird.
your Mac is screwed beyond the hard drive getting burned.
It's all proprietary.
But that's all why I have those that power bank there is in the event of like a power surge or something.
So it's not a surge protector.
Yeah, but it still offers some protection. And if you notice all
No, it's a surge protector. That's what a surge protector does. That's
Yeah.
what you're talking about. But I'm saying, is it like power just like that, or does it do some other stuff? That's pretty cool.
Well, I think
Could
it's
be.
a surge protector, but that thing also allows you to just kind of organize those cables a lot better because it only takes up that small amount of space versus like another surge protector power bank would be like massive on the floor.
True.
But if you notice, I only use really plug-in hard drives now, except for that one massive one, because I'm just like petrified of like power surge and like losing the footage. the benefit of having only portable drives. Thank you. And they're getting bigger and bigger. There's like, I think, an 8 terabyte one that LaCie just put out.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
And I'm so tempted to buy it because it's like, I burn through data, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Well, that's the thing now. I mean, space is we're getting more and more on.
All right.
We're doing more and more with computers, and therefore files are getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
That shouldn't have affected.
They're also changing the color from orange to gray, which I like that color.
Whatever. Lacey is like kind of what Apple with their stuff. I don't care much for Lacey. They just throw a lot of money at a problem sometimes. You
But
know?
it's their drives are also very affordable too. So I don't think they're exactly.
Some
like
are,
an
but they're
Apple.
all mechanical, are they not?
Yeah, you might be right on that.
See?
Okay, that is either some.
It's like they're going after a different problem in the industry, which is like the portability of, bringing
That is a
lots of-
faulty design.
I think there are plenty of options that are better than Lissy's. I think a lot of people get cuckolded into Lissy's because they're such a brand and they're so like distinguishable that most schools will say buy this one because we know it works.
I don't know. I've had a lot of Western Digitals. I know the former president of G-Tech. I've done work for him in VR. I fucking hate G-Tech. Oh, I shouldn't swear. But
Tell the people how you feel about G-Tech though.
No, but in all honesty, like I like with the LaCie how it has that bumper on the outside, so if you drop it,
Yeah.
things like that that are just like practical. And I haven't gone through a lot of Western Digitals that burned out. I feel like I've never had a LaCie that's a portable burnout. I've had the big ones.
Oh yeah, that's
The
a bad
big-
one to burn
the
out
big-
though.
And it's, the giant one with the giant blue eye or whatever. It was that one that burned out on me, and I had a Steve Wozniak interview on there.
Ooh.
And I had to take it all the way to Drive Savers.
Stickers.
So trust me, I've had some LaCies really like burn me in the past. But I don't know, it's my own personal.
Okay, I'm gonna say it on or off the record, but the fact that I accidentally removed the SD card before turning it off and it now has
It's
this
now
like orange
yellow.
display, that's some faulty design.
Hold on, let's see.
Like, Jesus Christ, that's actually
Did you do
scary.
a full restart?
Yeah, I turned it completely off and turned it completely back on.
So
Like I put the SD card and then I turned it on.
this part's wonderful.
So
it's just gonna cost you $100.
I know, if anything, I'll return this on Amazon. They'll ship it
right,
anyway.
like defective. That's,
All right,
that's
pin
pretty
outs.
messed- Like I removed the SD card before turning it off, but that shouldn't mean that the display permanently becomes orange. Like
Let's just try and turn it off.
Where's the pin out?
Come back on.
We'll give it a
There's
second.
a pin out for
Don't
that.
worry about that, Greg. I'm the one who did it.
okay.
And as
Also,
I said,
I'm
Amazon, I think.
Also,
will
I'm
reimburse
testing
it.
this iPad one that, like, I'm using a regular video as a test, but then I might go into my MacBook and put one of my 360 films on there and try and view it through there. But I don't think iPhoto or Photos, I don't think it supports even
So-
panoramic video.
What are you
Hey,
gonna do, Mike?
Oh, you want me to, like, charge this up?
this is the harder part. Okay.
Connector.
You have to. So when you get a PC case, and it doesn't come with like a proprietary. I don't know if I explained this already.
No, you didn't. You explained it to me off channel, but tell me, because this is really important.
Yeah, when you first get a case or a motherboard, it doesn't come with a proprietary like connection for the power button here. So they give you like these stray wires, and they just are labeled power plus minus switch, and then HDD LEDs, or just power LEDs. You got to figure out specifically on the board via your user manual the pinout of that where is it, of these pins specifically, because they're always at the bottom right of the motherboard, the power switch pins. Here it is, front IO connector. Oh, so this one does have it. Okay.
But isn't it weird how that looks just like the regular PS4 controller, except the little tiny
I
proprietary thing
just
they
now
did?
noticed that this is like,
This thing.
is a ripoff.
No, it's cheaper, and it should work exactly the same, hopefully.
Here we go. So
Yeah,
this is labeled. This is what I was looking for.
I tried to find an actual one on Alibaba, but they didn't sell any actual PS4 controllers.
Alright.
Only this kind with the weird stuff on
So
there.
you look at
Well,
this
it's not
little
connecting.
tab thingy, and then they're labeled on this, and basically you just drop this in place after you plug these in. So I'm gonna look for what lines up: power LED plus, P-LED Plus.
This
slide
is
it in.
just like Legos.
Yeah, it's like
Except it's like micro Legos.
yeah. Alright, just sleeve
At least
this.
it's not Mega Blocks.
Hey,
At least
some,
it's not Lincoln Logs.
hey, some people
Lincoln
grow.
Logs, those are just ridiculous. Alright, let's see if I can get this guy back.
Oh
in
wait, no,
power.
PLED is same thing. Ground
So
reset
close.
power switch is what?
Do we put the micro back in it?
Ground and
we
power. Ground and power.
Maybe we
Yeah.
pull that thing out.
That's
This is
power.
next time. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna
What?
try it. Oh, now we're getting regular backdrop.
This is good.
Let's see.
Well, that's what I got beforehand.
If not, I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna unplug, power it down, then take out the micro SD, then try it again. Who knows? We might get lucky. You said the whole bag. You're not gonna.
So I want to see Sorry to Bother You.
What'd you
It's a
think?
good one.
So everyone here's seen it?
Not
Not me.
everyone.
No.
Okay. Well,
Well, go
spoiler
ahead.
free.
That's
It was amazing, like the first half, and then mind blown,
The second half.
mind blown second half.
Okay.
Like I did not expect that twist coming at all.
Don't
And
tell me that.
if I say anything more, it's a spoiler.
Just gotta hook
So,
up this other
like,
side.
give
and
it a
that's
chance. It's a great movie that was like filmed in Oakland, like locally in the Bay Area,
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
and definitely give it a try.
Nice.
It's very
film.
mind opening. Think Get Out last year, like
Comedy
social
style.
commentary. But this one, not as well written compared to Get Out, but it still holds very true in
You
its
know,
own
it's
regard.
actually something
I
I
need to
want
see
to
it.
do once I get this mixed reality set up.
Hmm.
I'm gonna draw a character from the movie Cassius Green in Tilt Brush, and
Oh,
hopefully invite Boots over to do an interview with that in the background.
That'd be
So do a
cool.
mixed reality
That'd be
interview with
really
him.
cool.
But
Got a lot of
because
stuff
right
out
now
this.
he's like so busy with all the press. But if you offer something interesting that's different like that with mixed reality and VR, then you can open up those doors a bit more. And because I know his wife from having done a VR music video with her, that also helps open the door.
You're also
Yay.
thinking about Will Smith, right?
Will Smith,
and
yeah.
a collab
But
project
that's
with him.
probably further down the line. You know, the bigger rapper though would be Lil B, who I messaged you
Lil
last
B.
week. Yeah, so I'll keep you guys updated on that.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm crossing my fingers on this thing, otherwise I got
Seriously,
Amazon.
if it still is orange because of that, I'm never gonna buy a Fire. Because I know I'm gonna
It's
access
the same thing, isn't it? The display.
Yeah, it's just burning now.
When did it go orange? When you hooked it,
It
up?
went
As
orange.
soon as
Oh,
I
maybe it's
unplugged
on.
it.
Wait. Maybe it's on like
As soon
night
as
mode
you
or something.
unplugged-
So
It could be. Though how would night
Do
mode
you
have
wanna-
a...
maybe the
I
time's
just
off
wanna
on it.
play a little bit more with night mode. I don't think it is
I
though,
don't think
because
it
it
is.
literally, Mike. It was the second I unplugged the
Oh,
micro, it just went
display.
yellow.
Well, that's not good.
It's not good. But
Oh my god.
you found it in night mode.
Blue shade, if that fixes anything.
Here, take
Color.
take a seat and play with it.
Come,
Oh,
come
were
see
you able
it.
to get the PC port, the PS4 controller working?
I mean, it turned on, and that is... No, it's not connecting. It's a... This is what happens when you try and save money sometimes.
No, it wasn't a matter of saving money. Alibaba, as I said, only lets you buy this version, which I assume has to work with the PS4, otherwise they can't sell.
Well,
I'd say give it another try.
Try it.
After
so
you
I'm
try
at
and change the
display.
light mode. Well,
Well, it's gonna be there forever. I mean, because there's display brightness, there's display sleep, there's font size when devices rotate. Blue shade adjusts the brightness and the color of the screen for use before bed.
That's I think what that's doing.
it. Yeah, it's probably.
Studies have shown that exposure to blue light can suppress.
It does. It does. That's right.
Melatonin.
Hell yes!
That works now.
Yeah.
See, look. Hang on a sec.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I fixed
So,
it.
so
It was blue shade.
automatically activate.
Automatic activation was off last time.
Okay. So it's fixed now. So now let's see if we can put the card back in it. Right.
Did you eject the card?
Well, yeah, I took the card out just now because I wanted to see if it would work that way.
Okay.
So I would turn it off again, then put the card back in, and then
Well, I'm getting tweezers again.
I don't know they should be right over there. Bam. And just see, I guess, on Amazon downloads if you can play download because I think they're all saved on the micro SD, or a lot of them are. But that would be kind of see if the micro SD didn't get burned out.
I don't think it did.
Who knows? Who the frick knows with this thing?
Indubitably.
I think the cheaper the tech, the less protection you have on it.
Preach. That's why I always buy like.
That's why I was completely not surprised. It's like, oh, it turned yellow. Well, that's what you get.
All right, I'm gonna use some of these zip ties.
Nice. Do you? Oh, you have zip ties.
It came with zip ties.
Cool. I have extras in case you need.
Nice.
Feel free to overly zip tie it. We have so many.
Well, it's this front you don't want to see. You don't want to see the other side of this.
By the way, I think this. I don't know what time it is. But
40 minutes.
42
yeah,
minutes.
you got 4 minutes left. So, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Give a big shout out to Mike here. Follow him on Instagram at
HOVHA Photography.
and also Greg at.
The Greg MH. I mean, actually.
That should be right down there. Yeah, and I'll take away his.
Wow.
Oh, snap. Really? That's so funny. Alright, I assume he's done with his tea. Alright, I'm going to turn off the live stream, so if there's anything else you want to add as a finisher, Mike?
That's it.
That's it. Remember to hit like on this video. Remember to share it with your friends. And if you want to buy any of these components, you can find them on the Amazon link in the description right below, along with a link to Mike's Instagram.
Hey.
Peace out, guys. Have a great day. And a wonderful, wonderful